welcome to Revelations for Delusional Knitter. I'm Angela, your host. This is episode 126, and it is Friday, October 30th, 2015. On to updates and housekeeping. If you are new, welcome. I haven't even gotten through the first line yet. If you're returning, thank you as always, and I hope either way you enjoy and continue to watch the show. It is on YouTube, iTunes, the website delusionalknitter.com, and the Ravelry group, Delusional Knitter Podcast? I don't even know. Oh, this is going to be a good episode. If you are not on the Ravelry group, please come and join, if you can find it from my very poor instructions. And, yeah, on to the show, which clearly is going to be a huge disaster, which is not surprising at all. Declarations. So what's been going on? I am going back to 2 to 10 at work, which is fabulous, because like I said before, if you've watched, I thought I would like 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. I did not. Because I did not go to bed right when I got home like I thought I would. I was going to bed at 4 and 5, and then I was sleeping all day. It was like working the night shift, and it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. It also dragged really bad. 6 p.m. to 2 a.m., it would be 7 p.m., and I would have felt like I was there for hours already. And I would look at the clock, and I would go, oh my god, I have 7 more hours. Where 2 to 10, which I've actually worked a couple of times this month because another person and I just flip-flopped, and she would work my 6 to 2 because she had overtime like 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. so that way she didn't have to leave and come back. I'll look at the clock. After being there for a while, I'll be like, ugh, what time is it? I'll look at the clock and I'll be like, oh, it's 7 or it's 8. I'm almost, done. So, yeah, way better. So I'm excited about that, and that will be good. The only problem is with my truck, which is running fine, and I'm still enjoying it very much. We park in a parking garage, and we park on it's only 2 floors, and we park on the 2nd floor. And sometimes in the afternoon, because the courthouse is across the street, and there's some other businesses and stuff in that area, it's very full, because that's the free parking for that area. The other day, actually, when I went at 2, I had to park, down the block. Which isn't too bad, because there's the parking garage, and behind that is the back side of Main Street, so there's parking for those businesses, because there's nowhere to park on Main Street. And the block isn't that big, because it's one side of the block is the police department, and then the fire station, and then you're at the corner of the block. So when I went into the parking garage, drove around, there were 2 spaces, but because of the way the people on either side parked, there was no way I was going to fit. Or I could fit my truck in, but I would have to climb out the window. And the people next to me wouldn't be able to get in their cars. So I was like, oh, I'll just park out back. Even though, some of them say 2-hour parking, and some of them say whatever, I'm like, you know what, I don't care. Because if they're going to tow it, we're going to hear about it first. So it really doesn't matter. So I went, and I couldn't find anywhere to park, and I ended up all the way, the last possible spot, all the way on the other end of the block. Oh, man, it was crazy. So that's one thing I'm not looking forward to at 2 o'clock, is trying to find a parking space now. But most of the time, it's not that bad. But some days it can be. And, yeah, what else has been going on? Cats. I am pleased to say everybody in the house is back to normal, and they're all getting along, like they did before. And that's all fine, so that's great. Now Riley is greeting me at the door with Nico, and he is sleeping on the bed with all of us, like he was before, and we're all back to normal, so that's good. Because I was very sad. He always greeted me at the door when I came home from work, and it was very sad that he didn't want to come out, and was hiding and scared. But now he's back to normal, and he's right there when I open the door. Both their little faces are right there behind the door, so... And Willow doesn't greet me at the door because she doesn't care. Unless she wants something. Then she'll be, if they need, fresh water or some food or something, then she'll come to the door. But otherwise, she doesn't care. Because she's a princess. And I think that's it. The only other stuff that's been going on is just, I've had some overtime at work and some flip-flopping schedules. Like I said, that's why I haven't recorded yet. So, been a little busy. And let's move on to Revelations. So, I have in my show notes FO. It's really not. I think I intended to be done with them by now. Ugh. So, I had those stripy socks I was working on with the yarn that I dyed with food coloring before. I have a sock. The ends are not woven in, as you can see. But they came out really good, and these I did with the Fish Slip Kiss Heel, and it worked out wonderfully for the stripe. So this one I just have to weave in the ends. I did notice, and I don't know why, because my gauge is about the same as all of my other socks and the same number of stitches, and you can even see it on the sock blocker. The leg's a little baggy, and I don't quite know what happened there. So there's one sock. The other sock, all I have to do is finish up the bind off, which I was doing the sewn bind off, the stretchy, what is that, Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off. So all I have to do is bind this one off, and then that one will be done as well. And then I wanted to do Halloween socks, and unless I can do them because I start them on Halloween, it's already the end of October. I cannot believe how quickly this month went by. It just zoomed by. Let's see, what else do I have? Nothing. Nothing at all. I have been working on, this is more for intentions, but whatever. Like I said, this show is going to be a train wreck, so let's just go with it now. The shawl design I was working on, I actually have done a lot on, but zero progress, because I was swatching and changing things and trying this and swatching again and ripping it back and swatching again, and I think I finally worked it all out. So now I believe I can continue on with the sample, finish tweaking up and correcting the pattern, because I have most of it written out, but obviously because of some of the things I found, I'm going to have to alter it a little bit so that it actually matches what I'm going to do finally, and that will be done, so I'm excited about that. I'm still not sure if I want to do it as a mystery shawl knit along or just release the pattern. And like I said, I was talking to Becky at Morning Bright Yarns about doing up some kits once I determined the yardage, because then that way she would know how much for the skeins. And I'm trying to keep that in mind designing the shawl. I'm trying to kind of keep it so that the skeins can be the same, and there's not like a tiny one for the edge. So that way also if people want a kit but they don't, you know, say like I suggested this color, then this color, and then this color for the edge, if they want to flip it around or whatever, then they can do whatever they want. If the yardage is close, then you won't run out of any yarn for any particular section, kind of thing. So that's going. String theory, I have nothing. Scrolls, I have nothing. Testaments, I have a lot. And I'll just go through it quickly. So the Halloween swap I did, you saw the vampire bot that I did before, and I shipped out my package, and that was great. And I got my lovely package, and so what my swap partner did was she made me a Sally, because you know I love Nightmare Before Christmas. So she made me a Sally, and she's super cute. And she did say she had trouble trying to like do a patchwork dress like Sally has, and I was even wondering if I could knit one up like a mitered square patchwork little dress for her, but otherwise she's super cute. And I got some yummy goodies, of course, and some lovely yarn. And the really cool part, other than Sally, of my swap package is this mug. Is that not awesome? That is so perfect. So that was a nice surprise. Sorry, lots of bending. I don't have any desk space because I'm a slob. Talk about that in a minute. Also, it was my birthday yesterday, so I have birthday goodies from my husband. And one of the things that was really cool, I had actually found these online and sent him a link, and he got me, I'm not going to show all of them, but there's 6 of them, and they're all different images. And they're tiles, they're ceramic tiles with Nightmare Before Christmas on them. And they're all pretty much black and white. Like this one you can see has the little orange. So they tend to be black and white, but some of them have a little splash of color in them. So they all kind of match. So we're going to make like some nice plaque frame kind of thing to hang them on my wall. And he got me a Turtle Made spindle with the scary face, and it's glow in the dark, the white bits there. And the purple shaft, of course. And what else? Oh, I forgot one thing. Oh well. I got a little notebook, a little Hobbit notebook. That's Smog there. And the other thing he got me, I forgot to grab it, it's in the other room. If you remember, a while back, we had gone to go see The Last Unicorn. There was a special showing locally with Peter S. Beagle, the author. And then after the showing, so he did a Q&A before, and then you watched the movie, which they read in like high def. And then at the end, if you stood in line, which I did, you get to meet him and get your book signed. So we did. And I dragged my husband along, although I think he enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. And I didn't even think of it. He got me the DVD of the new HD version, redigitized movie. So that was really cool because that was a surprise and I didn't think of it. And it was funny because when I went to open it, I could tell through the wrapping that it was a DVD. And I was sitting there for a minute before I opened it and I'm like, did we go see a movie that I really liked? I'm like, I can't think of what we went to see that I really, what movie would I want? And then I opened it and I was like, oh, that's perfect, so that was really cool. Let's see, intentions. I already talked about my new shawl design and now is going well. So on to Heresy. I have a giveaway from the lovely Daisy, and I'm a little late in doing the giveaway because I haven't recorded yet, so it is a Halloween-themed giveaway. But if you're like me, Halloween is all year long, and I love my Halloween stuff, so it doesn't matter to me. And I hope it doesn't matter to you. But from Institchtute of Chicago, Daisy has graciously donated us 2 bags for a giveaway, and she gave me a bag. So that was very, very nice of her, and stitch markers. So these are the 2 giveaway bags. This was the one I liked, so mine is like this. We have some zombies, and they are her awesome bags. I've shown mine before. I don't know what it is at the moment. Oh, there it is, over there. I have a Nightmare Before Christmas one that I got a while ago, but it's the zippers, really nice and sturdy. It's got a lovely pull. It's got the inside cotton fabric too, and some skull stitch markers with both of them. Each one comes with that. So they're really nice bags. I love them. They were a great size for shawls, socks, they're pretty good size. So this is one bag. And then the other bag she picked out, which is awesome. It's like a Day of the Dead kind of bag. So again, same thing. It's got black on the back, the lovely zipper pull, and the white fabric with her stamp on the inside, and then some stitch markers. So these 2 bags will be for a giveaway. I'll post that up on the board shortly. And thank you very much, Daisy. And I apologize that I didn't record earlier since it's Halloween themed, but like I said, Halloween is all year if you're like me. She's also going to give us a coupon code, which I will put on the board. I was waiting for an email back from her with the actual code that I think she said would be good through November for people if they want to go purchase a bag from her shop, because she's got a ton of really awesome stuff. And thanks again, Daisy, for donating. Let's see. Everything else, here's what I'm going to have to say. It's nothing bad. It sounds like somebody died. Do you ever, here's what I want to know, if you ever have this problem. There are times with my crafting, like this room is a disaster right now. There are times where I want to bring a huge trash barrel in this room and throw out everything. Just throw it all away. It's just like so much in my face. So, for a couple of weeks there, I did not want to do any crafting at all because I didn't even come in this room. Like, I didn't even want anything to do with it. And I usually keep up with it and I clean up and stuff, but I had the swaps I was doing and, all this stuff I was doing. So there's just stuff everywhere here right now. There's stuff on the floor, there's stuff in the chair. There's just crap everywhere. And it's not really crap, it's nice yarns, it's nice things, but there's just so much. And sometimes I go bananas. Like my spindle collection. I haven't spun because I have so much. There's just too much in my face. I can't even function. I can't do it. And then I just give up and I don't want anything to do with it. And I'd really like to just not really do this. But light a match. Just get rid of all of it. Start over. So I'm in one of those moods. I'm getting out of it now, but I do. Do you ever do that? I do that a couple times a year where I just want to bulldoze this room and just be done with it and start over with one project and that's it. And I don't have a ton of whips and I don't have a lot of, there's just so much stuff. And I think too, it's good to do it, but I think sometimes when I start doing that stuff, I just get so overwhelmed. Remember not that long ago, I was cleaning up my stash down in the basement and I was cataloging things on Ravelry and taking pictures and doing stuff. Not that it's bad to do that thing, but I think that with the time of year, because to me fall is always like the new year when I want to start fresh and clean things and sort things and get things going and kind of start over, it's just so much. It's just so much. So, I don't even know. Well, after I record, what I would like to do is clean this room. And anything I'm not currently using, I'm going to throw in a bag and go put it downstairs in a bin. And I will figure it out later. It just needs to get out of my face if I'm not working on it right now, because it's just too much. I think that's the problem. You know, I don't want to say it's a procrastination problem. It's just that, like if I want to sit here and work on something like the shawl or finish this stupid sock. Why has this sock been sitting here for like 4 weeks with the bind off not done? I think because until things are sorted and organized, and I am not a neat freak at all. I'm really not. Kind of a slob. I can't focus on this project when I can see all this stuff all around me. Piles of stuff that's not done or half finished or, you know, almost started or whatever. It's just too much. It really needs to be clean. So I feel the best when this desk is clean. And right now this desk is completely covered in stuff. So I do have to clean this room and just start over again and chill out and knock it off and get over myself. And do you do that? Do you do that sometimes? You just have all your projects and stuff and you just want to throw them all in a bin, throw them away, and be like, that's it, I'm done. And there's nothing wrong with any of the projects. There's nothing wrong with any of the patterns. There's nothing wrong with any of the yarn. It's just that I have so much stuff in my face, I can't function right now, and I can't focus on my crafting because there's just so much stuff. The other thing, too, now that it's getting colder out, I need to put a space heater in here because for some reason this room is freezing and I always have the door shut, so the heat from the rest of the house doesn't come in here. I'm afraid to right now because I think it's a fire hazard. That's what I mean. Like, so I can't sit in here comfortably and knit if it's freezing outside because I'm afraid I'm going to set the room on fire with the space heater. So, yeah. I'm going to be working on that today because I have tomorrow off as well. So yesterday was my birthday, so my husband gave me stuff, and we had a little cake. And today I went out to birthday lunch with friends. I don't know if I've probably talked about that at some point because I've been recording for 4 years now. Some people I used to work with before I started dispatching in the other town, when I got laid off from that job, we all have birthdays around the same time in October, so we would always go to birthday lunch. So we still do that, even though I don't work there anymore. They all still work there, but I don't. But we still do birthday lunch, so we did birthday lunch this afternoon, and that was wonderful. Tomorrow we're going out with my husband's friend and his wife. I don't know what we're doing yet, because we're going to figure that out this evening. And yeah, that'll be fun. And then Sunday I go back to work 2 to 10, except technically 1, right, because we turn the clocks back. So that's what's going on in the near future. And what else do I have here? I have some Ravelry patterns that I just quickly looked up. I didn't really organize anything. They're just some things I found yesterday. So the first one, these are super cute. Check me out. Like meow. Meow. They're these cute. They're knee highs. I don't know that I ever make knee highs, but they're cats. Super cute. And it also comes with, I'm not sure if you could see it, but there's an owl and a panda also in the same pattern. And my thing keeps flipping around on me. That's $6. Like I said, you kind of get 3 patterns, and that's from Lauren Riker, and that's in fingering weight yarn. The other one I found recently, these are $4.83. The original is not in US. It's fingering weight. I'm sorry, my throat is really bothering me right now. Colorwork mittens. These lovely butterflies. Plus it's purple, so, you know. And the last one, which I'm actually going to make soon for my husband, I think, is this awesome colorwork hat. And that one is $3. It's from Liz Smith. That's also fingering weight yarn. It calls for palette, which I think I have enough downstairs to do it. And I'm sorry, I don't think I said the Papilio mittens, the butterfly mittens, that's from Jenny Penny. Those are your Ravelry patterns. What else have I been doing? I've been reading a ton at work, especially. I finished, I don't even know, I think I started it after the last time I recorded. Wayward Pines was a series I watched on TV that was based on some books. So I read the trilogy of books, and the series pretty much followed it. They did change some things, but I understand why for the TV series. But it didn't deviate too much, and Those are excellent. Those by Blake Crouch. If you like post-apocalyptic kind of, stuff, that was a really good series. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix I finished, and I started The Half-Blood Prince. Right now I'm reading another series. The first one's called Slip, and I couldn't tell you who the author is right now. But that one's good too. It's another, I don't know that it's post-apocalyptic. The oceans rise so much that there's not enough land left for everybody, so they have population control. So it's actually like a government agency, and you're only authorized to have a child if you sign up and pay a fee, and you get the authorization if somebody dies. So you're matched with somebody that's older or terminally ill, and until they die, you can't have your authorized child. And if you're not authorized, then you're an unbee, or an unauthorized being, and they hunt you down and kill you. So it's good, though. It's very good. TV. I'm caught up on The Walking Dead, of course. I'm not even going to go there with the last episode because I don't have enough time on this podcast. Once Upon a Time I'm caught up on. That one's going pretty good. What else? Gotham I'm caught up on, and I like that one a lot too. I thought there was something I was like marathoning at work. No idea. There was something I was marathoning at work. Under the Dome, maybe. I finished Under the Dome. That might have been it. I thought there was something else I started watching. I don't know. Apparently it wasn't that fabulous, was it? Yeah. That's all I think I've been watching recently. Bob's Burgers, of course. The Halloween one was pretty good. And The Muppets. I think I'm caught up on The Muppets. I'm still not sure. I mean, it's entertaining. Oh, and Big Bang Theory, too. Muppets. It's just sometimes it's a little too reality show for me. Like you're a Muppet. Like, it's talking to the camera. Like, really, Miss Piggy? Dramatics? It's weird. It's a little weird. It's a little weird for the Muppets. But I think that's it for this episode. And I really hope I showed everything I intended to show. Don't forget the giveaway from Art Institchtute of Chicago. Like I said, the lovely Daisy was so generous, donating 2 bags and 1 to me, so we will have a giveaway for that. And like I said, once I hear back from her and know what the coupon code is, then I will post that on the group so you guys can use it. And yeah, happy Halloween. I hope you have a good Halloween. I am not dressing up. We don't hand out candy only because we have a shared driveway and nobody ever comes back this far. There's 2 telephone poles after the first one on my driveway, so nobody ventures back here for candy. And that's it. So thanks so much for joining me. Happy knitting and spinning.